Hello, good evening, everyone. In 2018, UAE issued a law on money laundering and its regulations. It has a legal framework which criminalizes money laundering and terrorism financing. I have with me expert speaker, Mr. Pijush Jain, Director, Corporate Governance and Risk. Hi, sir.
Hello.
It's a pleasure having you here. He's here to discuss in detail about AML compliance on accountants and auditors. In regards to the session, sir, with your permission, can I ask you some questions?
Sure.
In brief, can you explain what is money laundering?
Yes. You see, money laundering is the action of concealment to show that dirty money has come from clean sources. You know, in simple terms, it's called hiding dirty money to make it look like clean. Look like clean, right?
Okay.
So, how do people make it look like clean? They do transactions to show it has come from a clean source, right? So, that's one. By doing a lot of transactions. Second, they try to show that it belongs to somebody else. The ownership is shown to be coming from somebody else who is authorized to do. So, for example, I am a criminal, so I cannot, earn dirty money. But you have a salary income, so I show money has come from you. That's money laundering.
Thank you, sir. So, which brings up to another question. How do you fight money laundering, sir?
Yeah. Okay. First, I want to tell you that we must fight money laundering. The reason we must fight money laundering, because we need to build trust and integrity into the financial system. It is the responsibility for all of us. So, how do we fight money laundering? There are some guidance available. Some of the guidance is issued by FATF. They have something called the 40 recommendations. But that is generally direction to countries how to fight money laundering. But the UAE has issued, as you mentioned, the law number 20 of 2018, which tells you how to fight money laundering. And some of the things that you can do to fight money laundering is do a risk assessment, policies and procedures, appoint a compliance officer who's fit for the purpose, who's experienced, and training of staff. These are some of the things that you can do to fight money laundering. You must understand your obligations and you must be sincere about those obligations.
Correct. Thank you, sir, for that. Can you tell me what would be the role of an auditor in AML compliance and regulation? What are the key areas of focus for them?
Yeah. See, the auditor is vulnerable to money laundering. Vulnerable to money laundering, and I mentioned that he is vulnerable to two crimes. One is possibly giving assistance unknowingly to a criminal. The second is, if he sees certain suspicious activity, he may not report it, and then he becomes subject to the failure to report crime. These are subject to imprisonment and penalties.
Correct.
Right? So, what can your question was, what can an auditor to do?
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
The role of an auditor.
Yeah. The role of an auditor is, number one, I just want to digress a little. What makes an auditor more efficient in the compliance angle? There are three things I want to say. What makes an audit firm compliant or effectively compliant? The three things are tone at the top. That means the senior management must support compliance and they must show commitment to compliance. They must monitor compliance. That's one. Number two, appointment of a experienced and fit for the purpose compliance officer. And the third, according to me, the most important thing is staff training.
Right.
Three very important things. Staff training is very critical. All regulators always ask you, how have you trained your staff? And you will see that you are complying with the regulations.
Correct.
If you do these three things right.
Thank you so much for your giving a glimpse of the full session, sir. We really look forward for your energetic full PDC session, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.